we also have to, as a person who's delivering it, we have to believe that it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a great question. I have three thoughts, and I'll keep them brief. The first is the contextualization for the next two. That is this. There really is nothing, in my opinion, that is intuitive or natural about what we're suggesting here. And this is part of why this is so hard for us to just like, well, why is people are like, well, why is racism still a thing? And why are we, why can't you? It's because it's racism is natural to us. It is just naturally who we are. We are naturally excluders. We're naturally prejudiced. We naturally marginalize and assign value toward humans, but we also don't want to talk about it, which also makes it more hard because we want to be good. We want to feel good about ourselves and feel like we're good people. In my opinion, both can be true. We can be super great people and also contribute to racism every single day, knowingly or unknowingly. Like, that's just the thing. So for that reason, I think my second point is it is very critical for all of us to advocate till we die for the fullness of history to be taught in our schools. So this is not about CRT. I don't even call it that. I just call it teaching the fullness of American history to include what happened to Black people structurally, historically, and from a policy standpoint. The reason why I say that is because as we advance racial equity, and I think I've made it clear that that is a macroeconomic imperative, the macroeconomic imperative of our lifetime, it is impossible to advance that directive, racial equity, when we don't know anything about racial inequity other than the theory of it, or maybe we watched Roots, or maybe we saw something right during Black History Month, but we haven't been taught what happened. So racial equity will always feel like you want something for nothing. You should just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. It will always feel reparation-y, affirmative action-y in a world that doesn't understand what happened. So that's why teaching the fullness of Black history is so very important. And that legislatively has to happen. It has to. My third point is what I'm doing specifically. And that is, I firmly believe that part of the rescuing framework for how to dig ourselves out of racism rests with white women. And so I am developing a program for white women specifically. It's called the Rare Woman Collective. We launched this year. And it is a nurturing, coaching, year-long experience for white women who are inclined and interested to really learn how to be racial equity advocates in their homes, in their communities, and in the places that they hold, in a way that's curated by Black women for white women to help them in this space, because many want to, but are scared to because they get smacked around by us, folks like us, like, you ain't doing it right, you ain't saying it right, shut up, get off Facebook, right? So we go off on them. Or they're just not, it's like not a place where they have been permitted to or given space to have a voice, but have an opinion, a quiet one, but not a voice. So don't know, like, how do I talk about this stuff? So anyway, I think we got to think about like who else can be invoked, should be invoked, because racism affects all of us, not just Black and brown folks. We're all living under the weight of this thing. So I think we should all be empowered to get rid of it.